Litecoin is a decentralized digital currency just like Bitcoin. Charlie Lee, a former Google engineer, created it in 2011. It's an open-source software project, which means that anyone can contribute to how it's developed. Litecoin's code is based on Bitcoin's code, but with some important modifications. It's designed to be a faster and more efficient alternative to Bitcoin, with lower transaction fees and faster confirmation times. Since its release, it's become a very popular cryptocurrency with a market capitalization of over $6 billion as of March 2023. Litecoin is often used as a means of payment and a store of value too. It can be bought and sold on cryptocurrency exchanges and used to make purchases at merchants that accept it as payment. So how did the whole idea behind Litecoin start? Let's take a look at the history of Litecoin. When Charlie Lee created Litecoin in 2011, he wanted to expand on the potential of Bitcoin as a decentralized currency. However, he knew there were several problems that needed improving. In particular, Lee saw that Bitcoin had slow transaction times and high fees, which made it difficult to use for everyday purchases. He also believed the mining process was too centralized, with a few mining pools controlling most of the network's hash rate, the rate at which new coins are mined. To address these issues, Lee based Litecoin on the Bitcoin codebase, but made several key changes. First, he reduced the block generation time from 10 to 2.5 minutes. This meant that transactions could be confirmed faster and the network could handle more transactions per second. Next, he changed the hashing algorithm to make the coins simpler to mine. This was intended to make mining more accessible to individual users and reduce the dominance of large mining pools. Lee also increased the maximum supply from 21 million to 84 million. This was done to make Litecoin more accessible and to reduce the potential for price volatility due to scarcity. Litecoin was finally launched in October 2011 and quickly gained a following among crypto enthusiasts. Since its launch, Litecoin has remained one of the most popular cryptocurrencies globally. It has a dedicated community of developers and users. It has been used for various purposes, including as a means of payment, a store of value, and a tool for speculative investment. Moving on, let's talk about how Litecoin works. Litecoin works on a decentralized peer-to-peer network similar to Bitcoin. The network is maintained by nodes worldwide, each of which stores a copy of the blockchain, a public ledger of all transactions on a network. Transactions on the Litecoin network are validated or confirmed by nodes called miners. These miners compete to solve complex mathematical problems in exchange for a reward, newly created Litecoin. The mining process is designed to be computationally difficult, which helps to secure the network against fraud and other attacks. When a new block gets added to the blockchain, it has a record of all the transactions that have taken place on the network since the previous block was added. Each block also references the previous block, which creates a chain of blocks. This is the basic process behind creating a blockchain. Unlike Bitcoin, which uses the SHA-256 hashing algorithm, Litecoin uses the script hashing algorithm. Script is designed to be more memory intensive than SHA-256, which makes it more resistant to ASIC mining. ASIC mining happens on specialized, usually expensive hardware, which is used to mine cryptocurrencies. This change helps to keep the mining process more decentralized and accessible to individual users. What can you use Litecoin for? Is it like other cryptocurrencies out there? Let's dive deeper into how Litecoin can be used. One of the main ways you can use Litecoin is as a means of payment. Like Bitcoin, you can use Litecoin to purchase goods and services from merchants accepting cryptocurrency payments. You can also use Litecoin for peer-to-peer transactions too. If you want to send money fast to a third party, you can do so quickly and easily. In fact, Litecoin can often be a more cost-effective option for you to send money to your friends or family members since it has lower transaction fees than traditional banks. In addition, you can use Litecoin as a store of value. Because Litecoin has a limited supply and is designed to be deflationary, it can potentially hold its value over time. This makes it a great option for investors to invest in, to hedge against inflation. But that's not the only benefit of using Litecoin. And by the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so what other advantages does Litecoin have? Well, one of the main advantages of Litecoin that sets it above Bitcoin is its faster block generation time. While Bitcoin has a block generation time of 10 minutes, Litecoin has a block generation time of just 2.5 minutes. This faster block generation time allows for quicker confirmation of transactions, much faster than on the Bitcoin network. This makes Litecoin a more efficient cryptocurrency for everyday use. An additional benefit is that Litecoin uses a different hashing algorithm from Bitcoin. While Bitcoin uses SHA-256, Litecoin uses Script, which makes it more resistant to ASIC mining. This helps to keep the mining process more decentralized and accessible to individual users. A further advantage Litecoin has is its low transaction fees. Litecoin has lower transaction fees compared to Bitcoin. This is partly due to its faster block generation time, allowing more transactions to be processed in each block. This makes a more affordable cryptocurrency for you to send and receive funds. Another benefit is the total coin supply. Bitcoin has a maximum supply of 21 million coins, while Litecoin has a maximum supply of 84 million coins. This means that there will be 4 times as many Litecoins in circulation as there are Bitcoins. This could affect their value in the long term. Finally, Litecoin has great compatibility with other cryptocurrencies. This makes it easier for you to use and exchange with other digital currencies. With all these pros though, there are still some points Litecoin needs to improve on. So now you have a clearer picture of what separates Litecoin from its parent network. Now let's take a closer look at the disadvantages of Litecoin. One potential disadvantage of Litecoin is that it has a smaller user base compared to Bitcoin. As Bitcoin is the most widely adopted cryptocurrency, it can be a lot easier to find merchants and services accepting it as payment. With Litecoin's smaller market cap, it still has a long way to go before it can become adopted. Another potential disadvantage of Litecoin, which is connected to this, is its relatively lower liquidity compared to Bitcoin. With Litecoin's smaller market cap, it still has a long way to go before it can become adopted. Another potential disadvantage of Litecoin, which is connected to this, is its relatively lower liquidity compared to Bitcoin. While Litecoin is certainly a popular cryptocurrency, it doesn't have the same market capitalization as Bitcoin. This can make it more difficult to buy and sell Litecoin on exchanges when the market is less active. A further disadvantage is that Litecoin is facing strong competition from other cryptocurrencies. The issues facing Bitcoin and Ethereum scalability are no secret, and plenty of cryptocurrencies have been created to address them. This naturally makes it harder for Litecoin to stand out and gain widespread adoption. Finally, like all cryptocurrencies, Litecoin is subject to price volatility. The value of Litecoin can and has fluctuated rapidly and unpredictably, making it a risky investment for some users. This is particularly so for those looking to use it as a store of value. To recap, in this video, you dove into the world of Litecoin, one of the most popular digital currencies. You explored the creation of Litecoin by former Google engineer Charlie Lee in 2011, who aimed to improve upon Bitcoin's limitations. By examining Litecoin's history and key modifications such as faster block generation times and a more decentralized mining process, you saw firsthand how it has become a faster and more efficient alternative to Bitcoin. You also learned how to use Litecoin for various purposes, including as a means of payment, a store of value, and for peer-to-peer transactions. You discovered the advantages that set Litecoin apart from other cryptocurrencies, like its faster transaction confirmation times, lower transaction fees, and compatibility with other digital currencies. However, you also encountered the disadvantages of Litecoin, such as its smaller user base compared to Bitcoin, lower liquidity, strong competition from other cryptocurrencies, and price volatility. Throughout this video, the goal was to help you gain a comprehensive understanding of Litecoin's unique features and challenges. As the cryptocurrency landscape evolves, you'll undoubtedly find it fascinating to watch how Litecoin adapts and maintains its position as one of the top digital currencies. Before you go, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to you soon.